Hi, Remy here. Have you ever wished for a day without rain? A week? What about a year? It sounds nice. A world of endless sunshine. But what if that wish came true and the rain stopped forever? The last drop has fallen, and the world will never be the same again. Let's explore this unsettling thought experiment. No storms, no rivers, no mercy. In a world without rain, survival is more than water, it's the will to endure. The first year without rain would be surprisingly normal at first. We have vast reserves of fresh water in rivers, lakes, and underground aquifers. People would enjoy the constant sunny weather, but farmers would start to worry. Crop yields would begin to decline without natural irrigation. Governments would issue water conservation warnings, but for most people, life would feel largely unchanged. The sky, however, would be a constant, piercing blue. Fast forward 5 years, the situation is now a crisis. Major rivers like the Amazon and the Nile are shadows of their former selves. The once mighty Victoria Falls is just a dry cliff face. Water rationing is strict and universal. The price of food has skyrocketed, leading to widespread social unrest. Lush green landscapes have turned a dusty brown. Massive dust storms, larger than any we've ever seen, would become a common and dangerous phenomenon, choking cities and blocking out the sun. Forests, tinder dry, would erupt into uncontrollable megafires that burn for months, pumping smoke and ash into the atmosphere. A decade into the drought, humanity is on the brink. Most surface water is gone. We are now entirely dependent on dwindling groundwater reserves, leading to international conflicts over the last accessible aquifers. Coastal cities face a strange new problem. Without rivers pushing fresh water into the sea, saltwater intrudes further and further inland, contaminating what little groundwater remains. Most plant life on the surface has withered away. The great forests are now silent, skeletal remains. Animals that couldn't adapt are gone. Before we carry on with this fascinating topic, if you love curious what-if stories, please help to build this channel and consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you. The planet's oxygen levels begin a slow but steady decline. 50 years later, the Earth is almost unrecognizable. It's a desert planet, scarred and barren. The oceans are becoming dangerously saline, a toxic soup unable to support the complex marine ecosystems that once thrived. The lack of evaporation means the water cycle has completely broken. The air is thin, hazy with dust, and harder to breathe. Small pockets of humanity might survive in sealed underground bunkers, recycling every drop of water, living off hydroponics. But for all intents and purposes, the surface of the Earth is no longer a home for life as we know it. Eventually, our planet would reach its final state, a silent, rust-colored world, much like Mars. The once blue oceans, now super-concentrated brine, would barely move. The atmosphere, thin and oxygen poor, offers little protection from the sun's radiation. All traces of our civilization would be buried under endless dunes of dust and sand. The Earth would become a tomb, a stark reminder that the gentle patter of rain was never just weather. It was the very heartbeat of our world. It makes you appreciate the sound of the next downpour, doesn't it? I would love to read your thoughts on this fascinating topic. Let's start a conversation. Leave a comment below. If you like watching curious what-if stories, continue by clicking one of the thumbnails on your screen now. Remy signing off. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay curious.